In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Zapier.com. This website allows us to configure our Gmail with our mailing boss and also configure all other apps that you can think of. This website has integrations with hundreds of apps that you can use to assign actions, having that help you with your leads and with your business. So basically, we're going to be taking a look at Zapier and the integration with Mailing Boss that is available for you right now. So first of all, you're going to create an account as Zapier. Once you create it, you're going to create your profile and also choose every single application that you use for your business. In this case, the only two applications I chose was gmail.com and Mailing Boss from Builderall. So once you are over here in the dashboard and you're all set, you can see all the popular apps over here and a little example of what you can do with these apps and Zapier. Next, we're going to go ahead and make a new Zap. Over here, guys, we're going to begin to create our Zap. So we're going to choose Gmail as the app that we're using at first. And over here, we're going to choose a trigger action for Gmail. The most simple one is new email, and that's what we're going to be using today. So you can try out all of these and read a little bit more about it. This one, guys, will allow us to get all the information of every single email from our Gmail and add all of these emails to our list in Mailing Boss, having those emails as leads now. So we're going to click over here and we're going to save and continue. Over here, guys, is where you're going to set up your Gmail account. So you can go ahead and connect an account. You can also connect more than one account at once. So over here, I chose this account, felipebuilderall@gmail.com. It was added 37 minutes ago. So what I can do now is go ahead, save, and continue. Over here, guys, we're going to set up the characteristics of the email that we want to add in Mailing Boss. So basically, so you don't have to have all of the Gmails coming into Mailing Boss, you can choose over here, for example, if you have categories in your Gmail, if you have a category that's named social, you can go ahead, click over here, and now only the emails with that category will end up being added in your Mailing Boss. So like that, you won't have a load of emails coming into your list in Mailing Boss. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and continue. Here, guys, Zapier retains samples from your Gmail account. And here you're gonna pick one to set up your Zap. Here you can click to learn more and you're gonna read a little bit about what this is. So you're gonna have testing your trigger, you're gonna have how testing your Zap works and everything else. Okay, so this is a very helpful page if you want to understand a little bit more about Zapier and the integrations with other apps. Okay, so let's get out of here. We're back over here, and what we can do is preview the emails that they got as samples, and we can choose the one that we want. So let's choose this one right here, which is email A, and we're gonna go ahead and continue. Over here, guys, we're almost finished, and now the last thing to do is add an action. So what exactly do we want to do with these emails coming in Gmail? We're going to click over here to add the action, and here, guys, we're going to be choosing the second app, which is the Mailing Boss, and this is where we're finally configuring both of the apps together. So let's choose Mailing Boss. Over here, you can see Mailing Boss only has one action right now. So basically, we're in beta version, and in Zapier, we only have one action, which is add a lead to your list. So those emails coming in, like I said, they're going to be made into leads in a list of your choice of Mailing Boss. So let's save and continue after choosing that action. And over here, guys, is where you're going to integrate your Mailing Boss account. The first time you make a Zap is where they're going to ask you for your integration key. And that key can be found right over here. If you go to your menu and go all the way in the bottom, integration keys. I apologize as this is in Portuguese, but this is the key that you will need to configure Zapier with. So you're going to come back here, you're going to configure your account, and then you're going to save and continue. Now, guys, what we're going to do is over here in email address, what we're going to do is actually choose the from email. So this is the information that's going to be added into your Mailing Boss list. So we want the email from our client, and we also want to choose the list that this email is going to fall in. So let's go ahead and choose list 2. Over here we can create tags for these leads that are being added into the list. So let's say, for example, we want to add the tag Gmail right over here. So that lets us know that all these leads with this tag Gmail have come from our Gmail account. So I can leave that there. The status could be confirmed or unconfirmed. And this, guys, will depend on if your list is double opt-in or single opt-in. Now, this is very important to know that if your list is double opt-in and you leave the status as confirmed, these contacts or these leads will go in that list without having to confirm their subscription. So it's very nice to know that. So if you're using a list that is double opt-in, you might want to leave this as unconfirmed so your clients can go ahead and confirm their subscriptions to your list and you won't have any trouble. So we can go ahead and click continue. I'm pretty sure they're not going to let me at the end to test my Builderall mailing boss over here because I have made a Zap that is exactly identical to this one. So basically they're not going to let you override an already made Zap with the same one. So I'm over here, guys, you can test your Zap. So basically Zapier is going to send you an email in Gmail with their example email, so that email can be added as a lead in your list in Mailing Boss. So this is just because you can test it. So we can go ahead here and send test to Builderall Mailing Boss. As you can see, it actually worked, and I think it's because I chose a different list. So disregard that, our test has worked. It's wonderful. What we can do now is retest the step. So let's say it didn't work for some reason, or you want another example to see if it's going to work twice in a row. You can go ahead and retest the step. You can add another step, or guys, you can finish your Zap and finally name your Zap. So this is going to be the name that you will only see in your account of Zapier. So pretty much if there's a characteristic that defines this action or this Zap, you can go ahead and put, for example, Mailing Boss. Okay, so we know that this action has to do with Mailing Boss. And remember, guys, Zapier has hundreds and hundreds of integrations with different apps that you can choose from. Okay, over here we can turn our Zap on. And there we go, guys. We can either see our Zap in the dashboard, or we can go ahead and make another Zap. We're going to see it in our dashboard, and over here we can see 2 examples with Mailing Boss integration, okay, with Builderall integration. So it's a very nice thing where you can use your Gmail or other apps and integrate it with Mailing Boss, so you have an automated system other than your automated email system.